Hello everyone, welcome to Chem India Academy. Today in this video we are going to discuss CSIR net organic spectroscopy previous year question solution. Okay, in this video we are going to discuss CSIR June 2015 and CSIR December 2015. Okay, now before going to discuss questions, I want to wish you very happy Diwali from Chem India Academy. Now this is the first question from CSIR June 2015. Okay, now in this question we have to find out the correct chemical shift value for this compound. Okay, so एक बात याद रखना कि कभी भी इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी इंक्रीज होगा देन केमिकल शिफ्ट वैल्यू डिक्रीज हो जाएगा. सो साइक्लोपेंटाडाइनिल का स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है? दिस इज नेगेटिव चार्ज, सो दिस इज नेगेटिवली चार्ज बेसिस. ओके, सो SN will be attached by these two cyclopentadienyl ligand. Okay, so there is highly negatively charged this metal center. Okay, so this SN will have highly negative chemical shift value, so only option 4 has the highly negative chemical shift value, so option 4 is the correct answer. Now next question from CSIR June 2015, that is they given the IR absorption at 3000 and 300 centimeter inverse, that indicates that compound having ESP carbon hydrogen bond, and at 2150 centimeter inverse, that indicates that the compound having carbon carbon triple bond. Okay, so only option 1 has the 1 butane has both the possibilities, that is the carbon carbon triple bond and sp carbon and hydrogen bond. Okay, so 1 butane is the correct answer, so 1 is the correct answer. Now this question from CSIR June 2015. So in this question we have to find out the correct molar ratio for acetone to dichloromethane when acetone to dichloromethane when this intensity of singlet is 1:1. Okay, so here they given the intensity of singlet is for acetone to dichloromethane. Okay, Cl CH to Cl, here intensity of singlet is 1:1. So if we take here one molecule of acetone, then there are total 6 hydrogen. So to maintain 1:1 ratio, we have to take the 3 molecule of dichloromethane, then we get 6 hydrogen, then this ratio will be 1:1. So we have to take 1 mole of acetone and 3 mole of dichloromethane. So our correct molar ratio is 1:3. So correct option will be the option number 2. Now next question from CSIR June 2015. So in this question we have to find out the total number of signals appeared in a carbon-13 proton decoupled NMR spectra. So we have to neglect the, so just find out the total number of non-equivalent carbon atom, that will give the total number of signals. So this is first type, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. So total 6 type of carbon atom, so that will give total 6 NMR signal in a carbon-13 proton decoupled spectra. So now next question from CSIR June 2015. So in this question we have to find out the correct structure for the organic compound. Now from IR data it is observed that the compound contain keto group. Okay, so option A and option 3 is option first and option third is the wrong answer. So either second or fourth is the correct answer. Now if you look at this data 2.50 singlet for 3 years, this indicates that the compound contains COCH3 functionality. Okay, so only option 4 has the COCH3 functionality, so option 4 is the correct answer. Now next question from the CSIR June 2015. So in this question we have to find out the frequency for the 14 nitrogen nuclei. Okay, and the relation between G factor and 14 G factor and the frequency is the directly proportional, that is frequency is directly proportional to the G factor. So if you calculate the if we derive this formula for the frequency of 14 nitrogen, that will as follows, that is G factor for 14 nitrogen divided by G factor for proton. So just rearrange this equation to get the frequency of 14 nitrogen equal to G factor for 14 nitrogen divided by G factor for proton into frequency of proton. Okay, so just put all this value in this equation, then we will get the 0.4 divided by 5.6 into 700. Okay, then we will get value 50 megahertz. So our option 4 is the correct answer. Now next question from the CSIR June 2015. So in this question they ask the spectroscopic technique by which the ground state of the dissociation energy of the diatomic molecule can be calculated. This is simple question, that is in the IR spectroscopy that will calculated. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. Now next question from the CSI December 2015. So in this question we have to find out the correct structure for organic molecule. Okay, so if you look at this data, at 6.50 broad signal for 2H hydrogen, this implies that the compound contain NH2 group. Okay, and at 3.80 this indicates that compound having the OCH3 functionality. Okay, or generally the OCH3 will be observed at delta value 4.1 ppm. Okay, but here the OCH3 signal is appeared at the 3.80 ppm. This is at low field is due to the this indicates that at 3.80 indicates that at adjacent carbon atom there should be any electron donating group. Okay, so if you look at this all this structure, the only option 2 has the OCH3 group, which is at and OCH3 group, and at adjacent carbon atom there is a electron donating group. Okay, so our due to this electron donation, this OCH3 group is highly shielded, so that this OCH3 proton will be having the OCH3 proton having the chemical shift value 3.80 ppm. Okay, so correct answer will be the 2. Next question from the CSI December 2015. In this question we have to find out the total number of proton NMR signal in a अल्फा पाइनिन. सो यहाँ पे आपको एक बात याद रखना पड़ेगा कि अगर कंपाउंड में कोई भी कायरल सेंटर प्रेजेंट होगा, ठीक है, तो नेक्स्ट कार्बन पे अगर एडजेसेंट कार्बन पे 2 हाइड्रोजन एटम प्रेजेंट है तो दोनों हाइड्रोजन एटम नॉन इक्विवेलेंट होंगे. सो दिस इज फर्स्ट टाइप एंड दिस इज सेकंड टाइप ऑफ. सो यहाँ पे अगर आप देखोगे तो यहाँ पे 2 कायरल सेंटर प्रेजेंट है, ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे एडजेसेंट कार्बन पे जो CH2 ग्रुप है वहाँ पे 2 हाइड्रोजन प्रेजेंट होंगे जो कि अलग अलग सिग्नल दे देंगे, ठीक है. तो जस्ट कैलकुलेट द टोटल नंबर ऑफ नॉन इक्विवेलेंट प्रोटॉन्स. दिस इज फर्स्ट टाइप, दिस प्रोटॉन इज सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ, सिक्स, सेवन, एट्थ, this is ninth, and this is 10th. So this alpha pinene has total 10 non-equivalent proton atoms. Okay, so it will give total 10 signal in a proton NMR spectrum. Now next question from the CSI December 2015. So in this question we have to find out the correct statement regarding the 1H NMR spectrum. Okay, and they given that this is the non-fluxonial state, means there is no, this C3H5 will be resonant like this. Okay, so its resonating structure is like this. So we have total this two hydrogen atom at the terminal position, and there is one hydrogen atom. If you take a ratio of this hydrogen atom as 2s to 2s to 1. Okay, so our in the 1H NMR spectrum there are total 3 types of proton that will give the intensity ratio of proton is 2s to 2s to 1. Okay, so the compound will give total 3 signals of intensity ratio 2s to 2s to 1. So correct answer will be the 3. Now next question from the CSI December 2015. So in this question they given the value of gyromantic ratio and frequency. Okay, so the relation between gyromantic ratio and frequency is the directly proportional. So just we have to find out the frequency of the carbon 13 NMR. So frequency of carbon 13 divided by frequency of proton equal to gyromantic ratio of carbon 13 divided by gyromantic ratio of proton. So just rearrange this equation, equal to gyromantic ratio of carbon 13 divided by proton into frequency of hydrogen atom. So just put all this value, then we will get frequency of this carbon 13. So gyromantic ratio for the carbon 13 is 6.75 into 10 to the power 7 divided by 27 into 10 to the power 7 into 42.4. If you calculate this value, then it will get the frequency for carbon 13 nuclei equal to 10.6 megahertz. Okay, so our answer A will be the answer 1 is the correct answer. Now next question from the CSI December 15. This is the simple question, that is we have to distinguish between cis and trans isomer. They are differ in the dipole moment. Okay, one is the one having mu equal to 0 and this cis isomer is does not having mu equal to 0. Okay, so there is a difference between dipole moment, they are having the dipole moments. So only microwave spectroscopy will be distinguished between cis and trans isomer. So option A is the option 1 is the correct answer. Thank you guys for watching this video. Okay.